Hello everyone, welcome back to Master Military. Before we get started, please like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. The Belgian government recently announced that it will provide 30 F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine by 2028. However, the final decision will need to be made by the incoming government since Belgium will hold elections in June. According to public reports, Western countries have now committed to supplying Ukraine with 85 F-16s. It includes 24 from the Netherlands, 19 from Denmark, and 12 from Norway, in addition to Belgium's promise of 30 jets, with 10 of them being used for spare parts. Although the F-16s supplied to Ukraine by European countries are second-hand, they have undergone continuous upgrades and life extensions during their service. While their performance cannot match the latest F-16V models, they do have beyond visual range air combat capabilities and precise ground attack capacities. The outcome of engagements with Russian military aircraft will ultimately depend on real combat scenarios once these F-16 fighter jets are deployed on the Ukrainian battlefield. So far, we have yet to see any official news indicating when Ukraine will receive the F-16 fighter jets. However, reports suggest that Ukrainian ground crew have completed their training and returned home. In addition, Ukrainian pilots have finished their training in Arizona in the USA and returned to Europe for further training. If things go quickly, the first batch of 6 F-16 fighter jets will arrive in Ukraine by the end of June. The United States already provided Ukraine with GBU-39 small diameter bombs, SDB, and JDAM-ER guided bombs, which the F-16 and the Ukrainian Air Force have widely used. According to Ukrainian forces, the GBU-39 has strong anti-jamming capabilities with a hit rate of nearly 90%. Western countries also provided Ukraine with many AIM-120 medium-range air-to-air missiles and AGM-88 HARM anti-radiation missiles, which will become priority long-range strike weapons for the F-16. The speed at which Ukraine is introducing the F-16 is pretty fast. Usually introducing a new fighter jet system into a country takes much longer. The F-16 is an entirely new fighter jet system for Ukraine, and the first non-Soviet fighter jet for the Ukrainian military. Ground support facilities, aircraft maintenance, and pilot training must start from scratch, and language barriers make it quite challenging for Ukrainians. The difficulty for getting acquainted with the first batch of F-16s is expected to be high, with a long adjustment period. However, future introductions should go faster, allowing Ukraine to gradually phase out Soviet-era fighter jets and fully transition to Western aircraft. In addition, Ukraine has been delayed in receiving Swedish JAS-39 Gripen fighters and possibly the French Mirage 2000 fighters to prepare for the F-16's full arrival. The Swedish defense minister announced that since the current focus is on providing F-16s to Ukraine, partners have requested that Sweden temporarily not provide Gripen fighters to Ukraine to ensure that the Ukrainian Air Force can concentrate all its efforts on this task. Recently, Sweden announced a military aid package worth about $1.26 billion. It is Sweden's 16th wave of military aid to Ukraine. The Swedish government promised to provide Ukraine with around $2.36 billion in annual aid, including financial and military assistance from 2024 to 2026. The military aid provided by Sweden at this time included the ASC-890 early warning aircraft, PBV-302 tracked infantry fighting vehicles, 155mm shells, and military tankers, among other logistical support equipment. The ASC-890 is the most notable among the items in Sweden's aid package. It is significant because it is the first time since the outbreak of the Russia-Ukraine war that a Western country has provided Ukraine with an airborne early warning aircraft, marking the first such aircraft for the Ukrainian Air Force. The ASC-890 is an airborne early warning aircraft modified from the Saab 340 turboprop regional aircraft by Saab Defense Group, equipped with the PS-890 active phase array radar system developed by Ericsson. When operated at 20,000 feet, the PS-890 radar can track aircraft, ships, and missile targets within 186 to 250 miles. In addition to Ukraine being equipped by the Swedish Air Force, Sweden also exports the ASC-890 to Poland, Thailand, Greece, and the UAE, with the Pakistan Air Force using an upgraded version based on the Saab 2000 early warning aircraft. The F-16 fighters, aided by the Netherlands, Denmark, and Belgium, will bring new air superiority capabilities to Ukraine. In contrast, the airborne early warning aircraft provided by Sweden will significantly enhance the overall situation awareness capabilities of the Ukrainian Air Force. The ASC-890 can guide Ukrainian F-16s to use AIM-120 medium-range air-to-air missiles to attack Russian air targets beyond visual range and provide precise, real-time intelligence for land and sea strikes in the future. Russia deployed several long-range early warning radars in the south. Ukrainian forces have started targeting these Russian eyes in the sky for the relative safety and concealment of the incoming F-16s. Without these early warning radars, Ukrainian F-16s can intercept missions of Russian forces with more surprise. On May 25th, Western media reported that a Ukrainian suicide drone hit the Voronezh DM strategic radar in Armavir Krasnodar Krai. The location is near the Russian-Kazakh border, about 932 miles from the front lines in Ukraine, setting a new record for the furthest attack by a Ukrainian drone. Subsequently, a Ukrainian suicide drone also attacked the Voronezh M strategic radar in Orsk-Orenburg Oblast. If these radars are out of service, there will be significant gaps in missile early warning coverage in southern Russia. Russia has 10 Voronezh series strategic radars deployed nationwide, each responsible for different strategic directions. These super radar systems have a maximum detection range of over 3,728 miles. They can simultaneously monitor 500 airborne targets, primarily focusing on medium and long-range ballistic missiles. They can monitor space targets up to 4,971 miles away. These strategic radars can warn Moscow at least 20 minutes in advance for interception and nuclear retaliation. In April, Ukraine attacked a Nebo-U long-range surveillance radar deployed in the Bryansk region of Russia. This long-range surveillance radar can monitor airspace up to about 435 miles within Ukraine, tracking Ukrainian Air Force operations and supporting Russian aircraft in dropping glide-guided bombs. Ukrainian forces also used drones to attack the Tu-9B6 container over-the-horizon radar within Russia, located about 360 miles from the Ukrainian border in April. The container radar, which began operation in December 2019, is a giant radar system Russia claims has a maximum detection range of 2,175 miles. Besides detecting large flying objects, it can also track stealthy aircraft and missiles, but clearly cannot detect drones. Well, that's all for today. Please like, subscribe, and support Massa Military. See you next time.